From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Features Edition for Friday, April the 19th, 2019. Findings of an initial investigation into the crash of the Israeli lunar lander Bereshit last week points to human error. SpaceIL CEO Dr. Ido Antebi said yesterday that its engineers and those of Israel Aerospace Industries decided together to restart the Inertial Measurement Unit, which is a critical part of the spacecraft's guidance system, following a malfunction. This command triggered a chain of events leading to the craft's crash. A full investigation will be released in a few weeks. Two professional soccer teams, one American and one British, will send a joint delegation to the March of the Living this year. Chelsea correspondent Liam Toomey wrote for ESPN that this was part of the Chelsea Football Club's continued efforts against anti-Semitism. Team members and officials took part in the march last year as well, and this year they will be joined by members of the New England Revolution on May the 2nd in Poland, who together with thousands of others will make the silent march from the Auschwitz death camp to the Birkenau concentration camp to remember those murdered in the Holocaust. On May the 15th, the teams will compete in a charity match in Boston to raise funds for the World Jewish Congress, the Anti-Defamation League, the Holocaust Educational Trust, and for Pittsburgh's Tree of Life Synagogue, where 11 people were murdered last year. The American Jewish Committee's Jacob Blaustein Institute for the Advancement of Human Rights hosted consultations this week on anti-Semitism with the United Nations Rapporteur on Freedom of Religion or Belief, Dr. Ahmed Shahid. Shahid requested the meetings in preparation for a report that he is set to present to the UN General Assembly later this year. Dr. Shahid said the report will be the first about global anti-Semitism. He called it a phenomenon that is one of the first harbingers of other intolerance. Experts who took part in the 2 days of meetings included Holocaust historian Dr. Deborah Lipstadt and Rabbi Andrew Baker, who is representative on anti-Semitism for the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. The German state of Saxony announced that it will be introducing a basic course in Judaism to its public schools. The class in Judaism will be one of the required courses in other religions, such as Catholicism and Protestantism. Other states in Germany already have implemented these courses. German news agencies DPA and EPD cited President of the Central Council of Jews in Germany, Joseph Schuster, saying that children of other faiths learning about Judaism with Jewish students can contribute to a better understanding of the religion. 120 entrepreneurs from 80 Israeli startups, as well as investors and corporate executives here in the U.S., took part in a tech conference in New York City last week. Israeli business daily Calculist led the Mind the Tech conference, which included executives from such leading companies as Amazon. It was held in the New York center of Tel Aviv startup network, SOSA. General Manager of SOSA NYC, Guy Franklin, said we work with corporations to identify their technological needs and then connect them to the best the Israeli tech scene has to offer. And now, he said, we can do it in New York as well. Well, a member of Pittsburgh's Jewish community has found a way to honor the victims of the Tree of Life shooting last year and fight back against anti-Semitism and hate. Marnie Feinberg's mother-in-law, Joyce, was one of the 11 people murdered at the synagogue last October. In her memory, and in an effort to promote dialogue and understanding, Feinberg launched Two for Seder, an initiative that asks people to sign up online and invite two people who are not Jewish and who have never attended the holiday meal before to join them. They then receive a kit that includes information provided by the ADL on the history of the fight against anti-Semitism, as well as questions to weave into the telling of the Haggadah, the story of the Jews' exodus from Egypt. As of yesterday, over 780 Seders had registered for the program across the country. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, April the 19th. Passover, of course, begins this evening, and JBS has special programming for the holiday, including at 6 o'clock, celebrate a model Seder at Michael Dorf's City Winery with Dr. Ruth Westheimer, David Broza, Soul Farm, Judy Gold, and other artists who add their creativity to the timeless Exodus story and its universal message of freedom. At 6:30, it's a concert from the Yamin Ord Choir. At 7:30, a Shabbat concert. At 8:30, it's the film Faith and Fate, followed by a klezmer concert at 10. And coming up right after this newscast tonight, Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs talks about Jewish identity and the importance of retelling the Passover story. Also, we will have Shabbat services from Central Synagogue on JBS tomorrow morning, Saturday, from 9:30 to 11 a.m. And that's the JBS News Features Edition for Friday, April the 19th, 2019. I'm Teisha Bader. I will be in Israel over the Passover holiday, and we'll be back with the news update on Monday, April the 29th. Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach.